Español. Hola. Buenos días. Doble L, ñ, doble R. Pronoun chart. Spanish toolbox. ¿Qué hora es? Hora de aprender español.
Hola amigos, welcome to another episode of ¿Qué hora es? I'm really excited about the next episodes of the show. Now we're going to be doing things just a little bit differently than what you've seen before. We'll have our regular class time, but then we'll also be doing some conversation segments for you to practice your comprehension skills. So during the conversations on each episode, listen for key elements that we've covered during our class time. This is going to allow you to learn something new and then hear it in the context of a real conversation. Now also, I think you'll really like our culture segments that we have planned for you as well. And with that being said, let's get a pluma and a cuaderno and let's go to the classroom. Okay friends, I hope you are ready to tackle some really helpful information today. Now, starting with this episode, we're going to be doing a series of episodes that I like to call filler episodes. And what I mean by that is this. So far in ¿Qué hora es?, most of the episodes have focused on major topics, major tenses and major structures and formulas. And so when we do that, because we don't have as much time as we'd like all the time, we are forced to stick to those basic elements. And because of that, sometimes we overlook some of those little filler items that you probably have already tackled or come across during your conversation time. And so what I want to do in the next several episodes is give you some material that helps you fill in the gaps. Things that you've probably come up with and said, oh, I use that a lot, but I don't know how to say that. Maybe you've already looked it up. But today begins a series of episodes to help you start filling in those little gaps and getting that little extra bit of information to help you really become conversant in Spanish. Now, today's episode, in our class time today, we're going to focus on direct object pronouns. Now, you might be saying, okay, I remember we talked about that one time before. You might be saying, I remember talking about it, but I'm not sure what that was again. So what I want to do is kick off the classroom time with just a very quick review of what a direct object pronoun is and how to identify it in Spanish. All right, so you probably guessed it. I'm going to draw the famous chart up here on the board. And so I'm going to put the direct object pronouns up on the chart here so we can begin identifying how we use them and when we use certain ones based on who we're talking about, okay? Now, we've got me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, las. Okay, so this may be coming back to you at this point. Now, the question is really what purpose do these serve in context of Spanish? This is how we say it or them as a direct object. So I want to give you a couple of examples real quick. I'm going to just put an example right here. Now, I'll put up about 4 just real quick and just kind of refresh your memory. Now, this first sentence, I'm going to put up Juan tiene el libro. Juan tiene el libro. Now, remember to make that T kind of, not so harsh like it is in English. Juan tiene el libro. And so Juan has the book. Now, a direct object pronoun replaces a direct object. Now, you probably remember, it's real easy to find what is a direct object in this sentence because if you say the verb and the word what after it, it kind of answers the question that you're looking for. So like this, Juan has the book. Where's the verb? Has. That's our verb. Now, if we ask ourselves, has what? The answer to that question will be the direct object. So Juan has what? He has the book. The book is the direct object. Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace el libro with the direct object pronoun. And we're going to say Juan has it. Okay, this might be coming back to you now. Okay, the question is, how do we choose which one, the word that we're going to use to replace el libro? Well, first of all, we're going to look just right here because this is singular. Okay, we're only talking about one book. So it's going to kind of take us right here to this part of the chart. It's going to be one of those. Question is it masculine or feminine? Well, you can see because it ends in an O, most of the time it's going to be masculine. We do have a couple of tricky words that change gender like that, but normally O's and those are masculine. All right, so we're going to use lo right here as our direct object pronoun. So we'll just erase el libro because we're not going to say Juan has a book. We're going to say Juan has it. So now we've determined how to say it. The only thing we have to remember is that we've got to put it in front of the verb, okay? So let's go ahead and insert Juan lo right there, and then we can just move our verb over a little bit. So Juan lo tiene. Juan lo tiene. So Juan has it. Now literally we're saying Juan it has, but that's normal in Spanish. It's okay. I know it feels a little weird to you, but that's okay in Spanish. Just a couple of other examples real quick. If we say Maria tiene la pluma. Maria tiene la pluma. Maria has the pen. All right. Again, we're going to say Maria has it. How do we choose which form of it? We know it's going to be right here. This is where the it is. This is where the them is. Well, it's feminine, so we're going to go with the feminine form. So we're going to just do this, erase that, and for time's sake, I'm going to just kind of insert it right there. So Maria la tiene. Maria la tiene. It has. That'd be how we say Maria has it. Now let's look just very quickly at a plural form. Él tiene los libros. He has the books. You can guess already what we're going to say. He has them. All right. So if it's going to be them, it's going to be one of these two right here. It's going to be one of those two. So you can tell that O and S means it's plural and it's masculine. So we're going to go with los. So él, we're going to erase this because we're replacing it. Él los tiene. All right. Now one more with a feminine plural. Let's change it up to ella tiene las plumas. We'll go back to that pen that we used, the pen example a while ago we used. All right, so this is feminine and plural. So you guessed it right here, las. So we're going to erase this and we're going to put las right here. Ella las tiene. Okay, that is just a quick little review of what we did several episodes ago when we were first talking about direct objects. Now the problem is that when you're speaking Spanish, you probably have already noticed this if you're really out there practicing. You're going to hear these words. First of all, you're going to hear lo and la and los and las. You're going to hear them all the time. I mean, all the time in conversation, all day long, every day. The problem is that they don't always stick to this structure that we just looked at. They don't. So we're going to look at 4 structures today, and I'm going to show you 4 different ways that this can be used in different places, so that when you go back out there and practice, you'll start recognizing these structures. All right, structure 1. I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Now, before I do, remember, we think of direct objects as things. Direct objects can also be people, okay? They can. So if something is done directly to us, people can be direct objects as well. Just wanted to throw that little comment for you. All right, example 1, what I want to do is show you how to use a direct object pronoun when you are using the present progressive tense. Now, I'm going to give you a quick review of present progressive tense. We have a form of the verb estar. So yo estoy. Now, I'm going to use the verb buscar, which I'm sure you remember means to look for something. Okay, so let's use the verb buscar. And I am looking for is what we're going to say. So yo estoy buscando. Okay, yo estoy buscando. We take off the AR and we put ando. That means ing in Spanish. So it's like saying ing. So I am looking for something. That's literally what you're saying. It's a direct translation. Now, if I wanted to say I am looking for it, it's different because we don't we have an extra verb here, and we may not be sure where to put it. So I'm going to show you the first way to do this. The first one is to put it in front of estar. This is the first way to do it. Now, a lot of times in Spanish, people will omit the yo, and sometimes they'll say it, but sometimes, many times, what I hear is they omit the yo part and just use the other parts of the sentence. It makes the same meaning. So the first way we can do this is to put it right up here, lo. So now if we're talking about something masculine, something singular, we're going to use lo, okay? We put it in front of estar, and we say, lo estoy buscando. It, I am looking for. Okay, so the first of our four structures is going to put the direct object pronoun in front of the verb estar. Now, again, if we were saying, I am looking for them, we could just put an S on it. Los estoy buscando. Okay, not hard. Now, let's talk about something feminine and singular. I'm looking for it. It's something feminine. You're probably guessing it already. La estoy buscando. And again, if it were plural and feminine, you're already writing it down, I'm sure. Las estoy buscando. Okay, this is a very easy structure. Now, what I want you to do while I'm erasing this, I want you to try one on your own. Okay, you got your notebook there. Go ahead and try this one. We are looking for them. We are looking for them. Okay, we are looking for them. Try that one really quick. And remember, you don't have to say for. You don't have to say for. It's built into the verb buscar. Okay, so while you're writing it, I'm going to go ahead and do it as well. So I'm not going to put nosotros right now, all right? So we are looking for them. I'm going to say we are, estamos, okay, buscando. We are looking for them. Now, choose which one you want to use, masculine or plural, masculine or feminine. It's up to you. In this case, I'll make it masculine. So, los estamos buscando. Okay, so that's structure one. It goes in front of estar. Now, there's another way to do this using the same present progressive structure, and we can put it at the end. So watch this. We'll use, again, feminine or masculine singular. So we've got estoy buscando. Now, I can put it up here like we just did a minute ago, or I can throw it right here at the end of buscando, and I can attach it as part of the word, like this. Lo. This becomes one word. Estoy buscándolo. Okay, so I'm looking for the book. Are you looking for the book? And you say, I'm looking for it. You could say lo estoy buscando, or you could say estoy buscándolo. Either one, they both work great. And again, if it was something feminine, buscándola, buscándolos, buscándolas. It's all the same. So it works really well. So that is structure two. All right, so now if you did we are looking for them, our example we did a minute ago, estamos buscándolos, or los estamos buscando. Either one works. Now let's move into what happens if we have an infinitive verb. For example, I need to look for it. I need to look for it. All right, so I need to, necesito, I need to look for. Now remember, to look for. We got to have that in infinitive form because the infinitive form means to do that, okay? So necesito buscar, I need to look for. Now you're probably already guessing what we're going to do here. We've got two choices, structure 3 and structure 4. The first one, structure 3, we can put the it in, or the them in front of necesito, like this. So where's your book? I need to look for it. I'm not sure. You know, sometimes I get that from students in middle school. Lo necesito buscar. It, I need to look for. So you can put it up in the front. Again, if you want to say, I'm looking for it, and it's feminine, la necesito buscar. Okay, we're almost to the end here. You can say, I need to look for it or them by moving this to one other place. Structure 4 is going to do what we did a minute ago in structure 2, and it's going to put it at the very end, and we're going to attach it to the infinitive. Okay, so necesito buscar lo. Necesito buscarlo. Okay, so I need to look for it. I need to look for it. That's the other way we can do this. Again, if we put this, necesito buscarla, necesito buscarlos. I need to look for them. Or if it's feminine, necesito buscarlas. It works either way. Now, what I want you to do very quickly to kind of wrap up this short lesson today, I want you to try this one. I need to buy them. Now, let's make them whatever you want to make it, okay? And try it in both structures. I need to buy them. All right. So you're probably already writing this down. Here's what you're looking at. You can make it las. If you're talking about something feminine, you're catching this on. I know you're catching on to this and you're getting it down. So just remember that you can put those direct object pronouns up here in the front. You can put them in the back at the end of that present progressive ing form of the verb. You can put it at the end of attach it onto the infinitive, or you can put it at the front. So you got 4 different ways to do it. And if you're just in the present tense, you can do it like we showed you before, just in front of that verb. Now, listen for these today during our conversation time and try to pick up as much as you can. Let's go to conversation. Oh, disculpa, Gracie. No te vi venir. Estoy distraído buscando la cámara.
¿De qué cámara está hablando?
Hablo de la cámara del departamento de producción de la escuela.
Sí, la cámara del departamento de producción.
Sí, ¿lo has visto?
No, he visto la cámara.
Por un momento pensé que sabías dónde estaba.
No sé, ni siquiera sé cómo luce la cámara.
Bueno, es como de este tamaño y tiene un mango negro en la parte de arriba para agarrarla y el lente en la parte de enfrente, un visor en la parte de atrás y una pantalla pequeña en el lado izquierdo.
Creo que vi a Juan con la cámara. Él iba hacia la cafetería.
Oh, ok.
Espera un momento.
Sí.
¿Para qué necesita la cámara?
Bueno, la estoy buscando porque quiero grabar un anuncio para la obra teatral que estamos produciendo. Los más buscados nos acechan.
Well, ¿le puedo ayudar a buscarla?
No te preocupes, yo puedo buscarla por mi cuenta.
Me hubiese gustado participar en alguna forma del anuncio o de la obra teatral.
No te desilusiones, todavía quedan espacios por llenar en el reparto. En el equipo de vestuario y maquillaje y el equipo de escenario y trabastidores anda buscando más personas que les puedan ayudar. Así que tienes suficientes opciones para involucrarte con la obra teatral.
¿Usted cree yo puedo ser parte del reparto entonces? A mí me encantaría. Ya puedo imaginarme a mi público adorándome. Digo, adorándonos. ¿Cierto? Porque somos un equipo.
Eso sueño muy bien, pero no creo el resto de los estudiantes vayan a responder de esa manera. Quizás los admiren un poco, pero no creo que ellos vayan a adorarlos. Bueno, de todos modos, nadie va a unirse a ninguno de los equipos de la producción teatral si no encuentro la cámara antes para poder hacer el anuncio invitándolos a unirse al club de teatro.
Sí, claro, la cámara hay que encontrarla.
¿Recuerdas para qué iba a usarla, Juan?
Creo que él mencionó algo de que la estaba usando para grabar insectos en el parque para su proyecto de biología. y que la puso en el suelo para grabar a unas hormigas caminando hacia la cámara y que mientras grababa un niño pasó corriendo frente a la cámara y splash la regó toda cuando dijo que iba a la cafetería para ver si la señora del almuerzo le podía prestar un trapo húmedo y caliente para limpiar el lente y el resto de la cámara.
Tenemos que detenerlo. Si él no usa el equipo correcto para limpiarla, puede causarle daño permanente a la cámara.
Oh, no.
Vamos. Okay, it's time for our